So I can always appreciate this question. This question comes around a lot from couples. Why doesn't fighting for your marriage hardly ever work, and why we still end up in divorce court anyway? Well, here's the reason why. And let me give you a scenario. When Nancy and I used to quote unquote fight for our marriage, literally that's all we were doing. We're fighting against each other, always arguing and doing some, things that we shouldn't have in our marriage, using foul language and things like that, just acting ungodly. You understand what I'm saying? Because we were quote unquote fighting for our marriage. What were we fighting about? Issues. Typically, you want to go to counseling to work out your quote unquote issues, all these different things. So I get where you're coming from, but I'm going to tell you, as a person who haven't had an argument in close to 8 years or over 8 years with Nancy, I'm telling you to stop fighting for your marriage. It doesn't hardly ever work. And here's the reason why. When we adopted a principle that the Bible teaches, the Bible says, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. Think about it. With love and kindness have I drawn thee. That means, think about it. Let me give it to you this way. When was the last time you and your significant other who's fighting for your marriage actually just was love and kindness to each other? And when we started being just loving and kind to each other, not even trying to work on the issues, just going back to the basics of saying, you know what, the heck with all the issues, you know what, they'll resolve themselves one way or another. Let me just be kind to you. Let me just show kindness and love to you. Do you know all of our issues went away? Do you hear what I'm saying? That's the Bible way of doing things. Jesus, he said, with love and kindness have he drawn you. And while you're fighting for your significant other, you're actually repelling each other away because all you're doing is fighting. And the enemy loves it. So do it God's way. God says, with love and kindness have I brought you close to me. That's what drawn thee means. It means to bring you close. How does God bring you close to him? Through kindness and love. How do you think you're going to bring your significant other to you? Through kindness and love, through gentleness. My wife and I, we are so careful and gentle with each other. And I'll leave you with this tip. One thing I also learned from dealing with tons and tons and tons of couples. If you want to fight, you fight forces that are outside of your marriage that are trying to attack your marriage. But if it's for you and your significant other, you never fight for your marriage. You give love and kindness. Okay? So if it's for you and your significant other, love and kindness. It's for outside forces trying to tear your marriage apart, then that's when the fight comes in. Never internally, only fight for external issues. Okay? Love and kindness have I drawn thee. All right? This is the Conflicts of Life. I'll see you in the next video.